Hello everybody. I just wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to make a filtered face mask for this current pandemic that we're going on. It is low cost. It doesn't require any sewing, and I'm going to show you how it's done so that you can do it for your family, your friends, even for the medical staff, and we can start getting some face masks out there a lot faster than what we have going on. Because sewing takes a lot of time, and all of us don't have the time to do that. Even if we are stay at home, we got children running around, we got things that need to be done, and it's just a lot. And to try and have to sit down and actually sew something can be a little daunting, I'm not gonna lie. So here goes. Here are the things you're going to need to make a filtered face mask at low cost. You're going to need a bandana. You're going to need what's called a charcoal filtered or a natural sponge. Now, right now I'm showing you a dryer sheet. It's not my actual filter, but I use a dryer sheet because a dryer sheet, if you look at it, actually looks a lot like what? A surgical face mask. It is about the same width and the same length. So that works out great for when you're going to make use this bandana to make a face mask. So in a filter, of course, or a sponge is going to be a lot stiffer. So for me, it's going to be a little hard to work with this right now. As far as folding my bandana, but we will get there. So the other thing you're going to need is fabric glue, and you're going to need a pair of scissors. That's it. These are all the materials that you are going to need to make a filtered face mask. And it's really simple. You do not want to fold your face mask in half, otherwise you're not going to get the tails that you need to be able to tie this face mask behind your head. So you're going to start by laying your bandana out at an angle, a triangle. And then once you have your filter or your sponge cut down to the size of a dryer sheet like so, you're going to take some fabric glue and you're going to apply your fabric glue to the edge of your filter. And then you're going to place that in the center of your bandana, and then you're going to let it sit until it dries. Alright, let's just go on to say that the drying process is ended. You've come back and your filter is now glued down. And, excuse me, I feel like I got something stuck in my throat. Anyways, your filter is now glued down. And it's to the perfect size of a face mask. So all you're going to do is you're going to take one corner of your bandana. And I like to put my finger on the edge of my filter so I don't have to worry about not being able to find the edge. And I gradually just bring that up, hold it there, and then I can just take the rest of my material and I fold it over. So I'm going to do it like this, straighten out my edge the best I can. Try to get it where I can feel it. Do this side like so. Okay, so there we have it. The only gluing we've done so far is our filter. So again, once it's glued down, and filter and the sponge are gonna be a little thicker. Oh, reminder, your sponge cannot be too thick. If your sponge is really thick, your tails will not tie behind your head because you're having to compete with it conforming to your face and it being able to secure behind you. So you kind of want to make it as thin like you would a sponge you would clean your dishes with. So if you get one of those big sponges you can wash your car with, which I really wouldn't recommend, it's kind of expensive, which is why I'm recommending a charcoal filter for litter boxes because they come in large sheets sometimes. And you can cut them down and you can actually have more than you would with a sponge. Some people prefer the sponge because again it's softer on the face, it's not as you don't feel it scratching through the material, and it actually conforms to your nose, so it kind of gives you a better coverage if you ask me. But this is, if I had to go with one way of doing it, I would definitely suggest charcoal filter, especially if you're trying to make multiples of these. So back to the instructions. Here you have, again, I've already folded up one corner. Now, all you got to do is find the top portion, and it's right here for me, of the filter. And you're going to do like you did before. Place your finger on the top, like how I did before, and you're going to fold up. Now you're going to start to notice how you're getting your tails made at the ends here. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. And I haven't done any cutting. Now the only time, again, you would need to do any cutting is if you need to cut the filter down, or let's say you got a really small child and you want to cut the bandana in half so that way you can make a child-sized filtered mask. So all you're going to keep doing here is you're just going to keep folding up. Now usually when I get to this point, because I already know I'm going to have this last fold, but then I'm also going to have this extra edge. And this is where you can take some fabric glue, put a little dot right here, take some fabric glue, sorry, put a little dot of it right in here, take your ends here. Now, if you have a longer one, you can put a little dot of it right there. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is fold it up to where it's to the bottom of that edge. So it's nice. I got a nice smooth front. There's a filter in there. And then all I'm going to do is take my fabric glue and I'm going to secure my ends. By securing my ends, I mean these edges right here that make the bottom so my filter doesn't fall out. Even though it's been glued in, you want to leave just enough so that if you have to make any sort of adjustments, and this is before you do anything, before you finally glue it down, tie it to your face first while it's like this. Make whatever adjustments you need to the material so it comes down to at least the bottom of your chin to over to the tip of your nose. This gives you real good proper coverage. And then once you've got that, then go back, take your fabric glue, glue down your edges here to where it fits your face, and voila, you and your family now have filtered face masks so that you can go out into public. Yeah, you might look like a robber, but hey, at least you're safe, right?